Record. All right. Hey, everybody. Right off the bat, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can keep getting these videos. And little likes and subscribes. Give me a little more inspiration to do them for you. Anyway, today is going to be a little different. I won't be doing a movie or a monologue, kind of a monologue, but I had to get this out. So I was talking to a colleague the other day, and we were talking about how we've worked in the restaurant business, and we were swapping stories, mostly horror stories, and they were going on about how, oh, don't you wish you could just lash out at some of these people, And I was like, you kind of can, in like a passive sort of way. And I just wanted to share a specific example with all the rest of you out there to maybe make you feel better. Whether you're an actor and a restaurant worker, or just a restaurant worker in general, or just customer service in general, because people can be awful. People can be awful. And it's just like, it's fucking food. Like, it's food. Just eat it and shut up. I'm getting flushed already. Anyway, I hope that this story coming up sort of, makes you feel better about it. Makes you feel like you don't have to roll over for fucking everybody, because you don't and you shouldn't. And here's the story. So I used to work at, I don't know if I can say the restaurant name. Probably shouldn't say the restaurant name, right? I used to work at a fancy steakhouse in Beverly Hills, and then I transferred to the Atlanta location here for a total of 9 years. That is a hard thing to admit on YouTube. That's a long time. But I've been doing it since I was 9, so that's not really that long in the grand scheme of things, but same place for 9 years. Wow. Anyway, started at the one in Beverly Hills, and very bougie, I know, but we got a lot of celebrities in there, like a lot of actors and stuff, especially at that location. And some of them were awful, but some of them were great. Some of them were awesome. And real quick, because most people are surprised by this, an awesome one, like one of the most awesome people, Judge Judy. She's like the nicest person in the whole world. But surprising, right? But let's get to the story. I'm sorry, I could go on and on. So the owner lives in Beverly Hills, and so he was in all the time, and he's a fun guy. We like him, and he and I, we became friends, kinda. And so whenever he would come over, we would always talk and laugh, whatever. And he did this podcast at the restaurant, and he would have different celebrities there. And so he had, I don't know, I shouldn't say the celebrity's name either, should I? Johnson. So he was doing a podcast with Johnson, and they were drinking, having a good time. The owner has his wine, he's enjoying that, and then Stamos is drinking something brown, and they start to get pretty sloshy, right? And so the thing with this restaurant that I worked at, they have everybody's caricatures on the wall who are famous or they spend a lot of money there. you get your caricature on the wall. And Mr. Stamos got his caricature on the wall at that time just recently. And so the owner was like, "Oh my God, you gotta come look at your caricature. Come on, let's go." And so, he's really excited, and then Stamos is just kind of whatever. And they go to his caricature, and the owner, he's trying to frame up a selfie, right? But he's so drunk, and he's just kind of like weaving in and out. He's like, and Stamos is just standing there, like American Gothic with his brown liquor, and I see this, and I'm walking past because I was working that day, and I'm like, oh my God, this is embarrassing. So I go up and I'm like, hey, you want me to take the picture? And he's like, that would be great. And he gives me the phone. And so they're in front of Stanis's caricature, and I'm trying to line it up, but they are both swaying in and out. And I'll get one in frame, and then the other will just over here, and then yeah. So I'm like, okay, I need you guys to stay still, all right? Can I get you in frame? I'm gonna get you in frame. Excuse me, John, can I get you in frame there, please? And then the owner goes over here, and I'm like, okay. Guys, just stand still, please, okay? I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be great. I just need you to stand still for a few seconds. And Stamos goes, he looks at me, and he says, are you gonna take the fucking picture? And I go, are you gonna fucking smile? And he just looked at me like, did you really just say that to me? I'm John Stamos. I'm Uncle Jesse, motherfucker. And I was like, I don't care. That doesn't give you the right to be an asshole to me. And of course, this is all being said through our eyes. Our eyes are having an argument, and his eyes were drunk, so my eyes took the cake. I won. But no, he says that to me, and I just look at him, and I raise the camera, and I take the picture, then I hand it back to the owner, and I walk away like this. Keeping eye contact. I really feel like I shouldn't have said his name. Shit. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. But so, I mean, all my friends out there who are in the service industry, the restaurant industry, I mean, they're just people too. And sometimes people are assholes, and sometimes they deserve that kind of, I mean, you can't talk to a person like that. So I guess the point of this whole thing is, yeah, it's a service industry, but the customer is not always right. Man, I could give a class for opening a restaurant. It would be like one of those mean restaurants though, where people go to like get cursed at and shit, and be like, yeah, can I have an Italian beef sandwich? Or be like, you go fuck yourself. It'll be right up. But yeah, don't roll over for people. Like, it's not worth the tips. It's not worth your dignity, and you don't have to take that kind of shit. Just don't. If they're not gonna have respect for you, you gotta have respect for yourself, right? Oh, I needed to get this out. Ever since I talked to my colleague, I was like, I have to. Oh, this needs to be heard. Just do your job as best you can, and if people give you shit, let's see them do it, right? So just, it's gonna be okay. Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be okay. But yeah, so have a good day, everybody. Have a good week, and yeah, don't forget to give me some love, subscribe, and then give me some comments too. Give me some comments. I'm gonna get back to movies and monologues. I needed to give this PSA first. So anyway, Thanks for watching, everybody, and yeah, I'll see you on the flippy floppy.